Dowsing rods are tools traditionally used in divination to locate underground water, minerals, or other hidden substances. They are usually made of metal, often copper or brass, and shaped like a pair of L-shaped rods, or sometimes a Y-shaped branch in traditional methods. Their movement is said to be influenced by the presence of the material being sought, although their effectiveness is largely a matter of belief rather than science. In psychic development, dowsing rods are used to enhance intuitive abilities, especially in sensing energy fields. They help users detect energy fields. Some people believe that dowsing rods can detect energy fluctuations in the environment, such as spiritual or psychic energies. They also improve intuition. By practicing with dowsing rods, users might fine-tune their intuition and sensitivity to energy shifts, helping to develop psychic abilities. Additionally, they can communicate with spirit guides. In some practices, dowsing rods are used to ask questions and interpret their movement as answers, believed to be guided by spirits or energy. Dowsing rods have several other uses. Finding water, or water divining, is one of the most historical applications where dowsers use rods to locate underground water sources. They're also used for finding lost objects. Some people use dowsing rods to help locate lost items by asking specific questions and observing rod movements. In geomancy, dowsing rods are believed to detect ley lines, which are thought to be channels of earth energy. Lastly, in energy healing, some practitioners use dowsing rods to assess energy imbalances in a person's aura or chakras. You can easily make dowsing rods yourself using common materials. Here's how. For materials, you'll need 2 pieces of metal wire, about 16 to 20 inches long. Copper is often preferred due to its conductivity, but you can also use steel or brass. A pair of wire cutters or tool to bend the wire is also necessary. For instructions, cut the wires to your desired length. Bend each wire at a 90-degree angle, about 5 to 6 inches, from one end to create the handle part of the L shape. You should now have 2 L-shaped rods. Hold the shorter ends, or handles, loosely in each hand, parallel to the ground, with the longer ends pointing forward. Testing your rods is simple. Walk slowly and ask them to cross when you approach water or a particular location of interest. You can experiment with asking them simple yes or no questions to interpret their movements. Dowsing rods can be used as a tool for personal exploration, and making a pair from scratch can enhance the personal connection to them. Yes, dowsing rods can be made from materials other than metal, although metal is the most commonly used due to its conductive properties. In traditional dowsing, Y-shaped wooden branches, often from trees like hazel, willow, or peach, were used. Some believe that different materials may resonate with different types of energy, but metal is widely preferred for its ease of movement and conductivity. Materials for dowsing rods. Historically, dowsers used tree branches. Certain types of wood, like hazel, are believed to be more attuned to finding water or specific energies. You can carve a Y-shaped branch from a tree to use for dowsing. Some modern practitioners have experimented with lightweight plastic or PVC rods, though these materials don't have the conductive properties of metal. Some people incorporate crystals into dowsing rods, believing that the crystal's energetic properties can enhance psychic abilities. Lightweight and flexible, bamboo can be a natural alternative for those seeking eco-friendly materials. How dowsing rods work. The precise mechanism behind how dowsing rods work is not scientifically proven, and their effectiveness is largely based on belief, intuition, and practice. There are several theories on why they move. Some researchers suggest that the rods are influenced by tiny, unconscious movements from the dowser's hands, known as the ideomotor effect. These movements can be related to the dowser's expectations or subconscious knowledge. Many practitioners believe that the rods respond to electromagnetic fields or subtle energy currents in the earth or atmosphere. In spiritual practices, it is believed that they interact with energy vibrations that the human body or environment emits. In traditional dowsing, rods are thought to be sensitive to underground water or minerals, potentially detecting changes in magnetic or electrical fields. Tips for beginners. Start with an open mind. Whether you believe in dowsing's metaphysical properties or want to experiment, an open mind is essential for getting the most out of the experience. Grasp the rods by their handles loosely, allowing them to move freely. Hold them parallel to the ground and at shoulder width, with the longer ends extending forward. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and keep your body relaxed. Don't grip the rods too tightly, as they need freedom to move in response to energy fields or micro movements in your hands. Before starting, focus your mind on a specific goal or question, like where is water? Or show me a yes response. This helps guide your concentration and may influence subtle movements in the rods. Ask questions where the answer is clear, such as, is my name? Or is this a cup of water? Watch how the rods move. Many people interpret crossed rods as a yes and outward-facing rods as a no. If you're interested in finding water, practice by walking over a known source of underground pipes or water to see how the rods respond. This helps build confidence in how the rods work for you. Try not to overthink the movements of the rods. Relax and allow the process to unfold naturally. Try using the rods in different locations, indoors and outdoors. Some find that certain environments, especially natural spaces, yield more noticeable results. Keep track of your dowsing experiments and the results you experience. Over time, this may help you notice patterns or improve your accuracy. Dowsing is a skill that improves with practice, so the more you experiment with different questions, environments, and materials, the better you'll understand how the rods respond to you. Cleansing dowsing rods is an important step for many practitioners, especially those who use them in psychic development, energy work, or spiritual practices. The idea is to clear away any residual or unwanted energies that may have attached to the rods during use, ensuring that they are attuned only to your intention and energy. Here are several methods to cleanse your dowsing rods, depending on your personal preference or spiritual beliefs. Smudging involves using the smoke of sacred herbs like sage, cedar, or palo santo to purify objects. It's a common method for cleansing energy tools. How to do it: light the herb or wood and allow it to produce smoke. Pass your dowsing rods through the smoke several times while focusing on your intention to cleanse them. Visualize the smoke carrying away any negative or unwanted energies. The moon, especially during the full moon, is often used in energy work to cleanse and charge objects with positive energy. How to do it: on the night of a full moon, place your rods outside or on a windowsill where they can absorb the moonlight. Leave them overnight. The moon's energy is believed to neutralize and purify any residual energy. Salt is known for its ability to absorb negative energy, making it a popular tool in spiritual cleansing. To perform a salt cleansing, fill a small bowl or container with sea salt or Himalayan salt. You can bury the handles of your rods in the salt, or simply place the rods on top of the salt for a few hours. Afterward, discard the salt, as it's believed to have absorbed the unwanted energy. Flowing water is seen as a powerful cleansing agent, especially when dealing with physical objects. To cleanse your dowsing rods with running water, hold them under a stream of running water, such as a natural spring, river, or even tap water. As you do this, visualize the water washing away any stagnant energy. Afterward, dry the rods with a soft cloth. Be cautious if your rods are made from materials like wood that could warp or degrade from prolonged exposure to water. Similar to moonlight, sunlight can be used to purify and energize your rods. To cleanse with sunlight, leave the dowsing rods in direct sunlight for a few hours. Be mindful that prolonged sun exposure can tarnish or degrade certain materials like metals or woods, so limit the time to a few hours at most. Sound vibrations can break up and disperse negative energy. Instruments like bells, tuning forks, singing bowls, or even clapping can cleanse energy. Ring a bell, play a singing bowl, or strike a tuning fork near your dowsing rods. Allow the sound vibrations to resonate and clear away any unwanted energy. If you prefer a more meditative approach, you can use your own energy to cleanse the rods. Sit quietly with your rods in hand. Close your eyes and focus on visualizing a bright, pure light surrounding the rods. Imagine this light dissolving any negative or stagnant energy and replacing it with clear, positive energy. Continue this visualization until you feel the rods are fully cleansed. Certain crystals are known for their cleansing and energy purifying properties, such as clear quartz, or selenite. Place your dowsing rods next to or on top of a cleansing crystal, like selenite amethyst or clear quartz, for several hours. These crystals are believed to naturally cleanse and recharge objects placed in their energy field. This method involves using your breath and intention to cleanse the rods. Hold the rods in front of you, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, blow gently across the rods with the intention of clearing any negative or stagnant energy. Visualize your breath as a purifying force that clears away anything unwanted. Especially if you've used the rods for divination, energy work, or in a crowded or negative environment. Cleansing them after each use ensures they remain energetically clear. Some practitioners prefer to cleanse their rods before every use to ensure they are starting fresh. If your rods don't feel right, or you notice inaccurate responses, it may be time to cleanse them. By regularly cleansing your dowsing rods, you ensure they remain energetically neutral and ready to respond to your specific intentions, enhancing their accuracy and effectiveness. If you like this content, please subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching. My channel medium, Angela Heil, Interfaith Minister. Please pop a comment below and let me know what you need help with to develop your higher self. Becoming a member will give you access to special upcoming lessons and events. Take a look at my other videos. Please subscribe, like, and share. Come back often for more peeks into the future. Blessings. Rev Angela, YouTube, Medium, Angela Heil.